Ladies and gentlemen, for opening remarks, please welcome Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.
Vice President Wang Qishan, distinguished ministers and colleagues from China and from Israel, welcome to Jerusalem. I'm delighted to host the fourth meeting of the China-Israel Joint Committee on Innovation Cooperation here in Israel. Last year in Beijing, President Xi Jinping and I agreed to an innovative, comprehensive partnership to boost innovation cooperation between our two countries. I believe that the appointment of Vice President Qishan as co-chair of this committee and his visit to Israel reflects the growing importance of this partnership. Growing importance of this partnership. It also reflects the growing ties between our countries, our economies, our peoples. The partnership between China and Israel is a natural partnership. There's a natural affinity and a natural friendship between the ancient people of China and the ancient people of Israel. We're both rooted in great traditions. We're both rooted in great traditions. In fact, the other night, in a wonderful dinner, the Vice President and I discovered that we even like to read the same books about our great traditions. We're both rooted in a great respect for scholarship. We both strive for excellence. And this is the most important, we're both determined to seize the future. We're both determined to seize the future. When we look at our histories, 5,000 years for China, 4,000 years for the Jewish people, and we see something incredible. We're very proud of our past, very conscious of our tradition, very connected to our homeland. But equally eager to develop new approaches that are not disconnected from our traditions. This is not obvious. Some people are sunk in the past. Some people seek only the future. We have two ancient civilizations that seize the future. We have two ancient civilizations that seize the future. And I think in many ways it explains the great successes of China and Israel. Now, we both realize that separately we can do great things, and we are doing great things. But I think together we can do even greater things. China is the second largest economy in the world, growing rapidly. Israel is among the leading innovation nations in the world. It's a global technological power. It's a global technological power. The sustained growth of both our countries and both our economies requires two things, which the Vice President spoke about just an hour ago. It requires innovation and it requires scale. And it's the combination of the two that gives you the greatest effect and the greatest effectiveness. The combination of Israeli technology and innovation with Chinese industry, expertise, innovation, and markets is very powerful, is very powerful. When I visited China recently, President Xi couldn't emphasize more the importance he sees in innovation for China and the importance he sees in innovation for the Chinese-Israeli relationship. China is also Israel's second largest trade partner, reaching $10 billion in 2017, and it's already up 30% in 2018. I know for China this isn't the biggest. You're not laughing? You're not laughing? But for us it's very important. But I believe that we can get more from trade and from free trade, because free trade between us would accelerate joint ventures, would accelerate the recognition of mutual expertise by Israeli companies and their Chinese market partners. That's quite separate, but also added to the benefits of direct joint ventures, which we welcome, and I think are happening anyway. So I believe our cooperation has no limits. It extends to the fields of science, entrepreneurship, cultural exchanges, research, and more. And together we are unlocking massive potential. This is just the beginning. We will continue to unlock the potential of our nations by empowering Chinese and Israeli companies to expand their cooperation. The Vice President and I just saw an exhibit of some of these entrepreneurs, some of these technologists, and they are brilliant people. They already have partnerships with their Chinese counterparts, and I believe that we can have a lot more of this if we make it easy for Chinese companies to be here and for Israeli companies to be there. And there's much we can do. We discussed this. We discussed visas. We discussed flights, direct flights. There are already 50 such direct flights each week, but we can have many more. We, of course, welcome Chinese tourists. Mr. Vice President, we don't want more than 1% of China to visit Israel. I'm not sure the country is big enough. But we're very eager and very excited to expand this cooperation in every field. We believe that the number of Chinese investments in Israel can grow, and I think this is a win-win. The Israeli economy receives an influx of capital, expertise, and the ability to expand globally, to scale up globally. Chinese investors receive access to cutting-edge technologies, a talented pool of human capital, and very good returns. Chinese companies are already opening R&D centers throughout Israel, joining hundreds of other international companies, choosing Israel as their innovation hub. And Chinese companies are also involved in dozens of strategic infrastructure projects in Israel. We discussed this at some length just now in our meeting. These projects include the construction of Israel's new ports, the Tel Aviv light rail, the residential projects, the Carmel tunnels, and more. We want all of this to continue to grow. Today we'll sign a 3-year action plan. It's a detailed roadmap to increase our innovation, our joint innovation efforts. And we will also continue our discussions to complete a free trade agreement, which I express my hope that we can complete by 2019. This will benefit everyone. We also will sign 8 joint agreements in science and technology, life sciences, innovation, digital health, and agriculture. There is not a single field of human endeavor that is not being changed. There is not a single field of human endeavor that is not being changed by innovation and technology. Everything is being changed. Everything is being changed. We can live longer, we can live safer, healthier, better lives by allowing this expansion of technology and innovation. There is a natural partnership between us. We want to expand it for the benefit of both our peoples. We want to expand it for the benefit of all of humanity. Of all of humanity. And I think the field, the opportunities are vast. So I can only say that I welcome the opportunity to have these discussions with the Vice President, as I welcome the opportunity to have these discussions in my recent visit to China with President Xi Jinping. And I think we should continue this discussion as you suggested. Mr. Vice President, we have a traditional saying, the Jewish people have. We always say, next year in Jerusalem. We said this for thousands of years. Next year in Jerusalem. Next year in Jerusalem. We said this for thousands of years. Next year in Jerusalem. Well, now I have a very small request. Next year in Beijing. Well, now I have a very small request. Next year in Beijing. Let's continue this. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Prime Minister Netanyahu. It is an honor now to invite, for opening remarks, the Vice President of the People's Republic of China, Wang Ji.
We're both determined to seize the future.